Thank you so much. What a crowd. What a crowd, huh? Nice tuxedo, huh? Underneath, torn underwear.
His white-hot one-liners could instantly reduce Hollywood's biggest icons to tears of laughter.
Hey, life isn't easy. My psychiatrist told me I'm going crazy. I said, if you don't mind, I'd like a second opinion. He said, all right, you're ugly too.
No one turned brutal self-deprecation into sheer comedic gold, quite like Rodney Dangerfield.
It's the same thing today, no respect. Well, last week I was going to jump out my window. They called a priest to talk to me. He said, on your mark.
With his iconic tie adjust, he delivered punchline after punchline at breakneck speed.
I remember when I was a kid, we played hide and seek. Well, they wouldn't even look for me.
For decades, he built an empire out of getting absolutely no respect.
Yes, number 3. Walk on a nude beach with a ruler.
Yeah! Yeah!
Welcome to the chaotic world of a true comedy king. This is Rodney Dangerfield.
I tell you, since I'm a kid, women always gave me a hard time. My mother never breastfed me. She told me she liked me as a friend. Are you kidding?
His rapid cadence transformed personal rejection into an undeniable badge.
Too fast for this whole section over here. And I was ugly in my sandbox. The cat kept covering me up all the time, you know? What a childhood I had. My mother never breastfed me. She told me she liked me as a friend.
Mr. No Respect exaggerated everyday cruelty to expose the absurdity of human relationships.
Time, you know? My old man, he didn't help either. The time I was kidnapped, they sent back a piece of my finger. He said he wanted more proof. As a kid, I went through plenty. Well, my uncle's dying wish, he wanted me on his lap. He was in the electric chair.
The comedian crafted tragic fables where family members served as ultimate comedic antagonists. Dangerfield built his setup with absolute deadpan precision, pulling his collar to release the micropause, letting the audience absorb the premise before dropping an unexpected punchline.
I never had any luck with girls anyway. I know I'm ugly. I went to a freak show that let me in for nothing.
Mr. No Respect accelerated his delivery rhythm, turning brief, self-deprecating remarks into explosive collective laughter.
No, but looks don't mean nothing. I got a niece, an ugly girl. She got married. She's happy. She married an ugly guy. And today they got 2 very ugly kids. In fact, they're all so ugly in a family album. They only keep the negatives.
The comedy master used physical gestures and nervous eye rolls to sell even the most absurd setups.
Parade, she was wearing ropes. Fat. When she was on the Richard Simmons show jumping up and down, my TV fell off the stand. But I'm talking about a fat girl here, you know what I mean? Big girl, you're kidding? She was standing alone. A cop told her to break it up, you know.
Dangerfield stacked exaggeration onto physical insecurity, driving the joke home through flawless vocal cadence and emphasis.
Although last week I met a girl, makeup didn't help her at all. This girl was ugly. How ugly? When she goes to the bank, they turn off the cameras. Ugly, you kidding?
This legendary comic delivered shocking insults with a wide-eyed innocence that instantly charmed every single crowd.
What?
Through sheer mastery of timing and vocal delivery, Rodney transformed physical self-deprecation into timeless comedy art.
I can't get started. I came home one night last week, I wanted to get something started. I said to myself, tonight, no more nice guy. Tonight, I'm going to act like the side dish. I took her in my arms, I looked in her eyes, I went to Marazadu, Marazadi, Azurvara, Madadido. She went home to her mother. I never had a chance, I'm telling you, you know.
Dangerfield transformed marital friction into a comedic battlefield, turning domestic arguments into sharp, hilarious one-liners.
My wedding day, that was a beauty. I went to put the ring on. She gave me the wrong finger. That's the story of my life. No respect. I don't get no respect at all. You kidding?
In real life, Rodney acknowledged that sustaining a marriage proved far more challenging than surviving show business.
But she's a cold person. She was always cold. I remember the first time I kissed her, I felt guilty. Yeah, because I wanted to open my eyes. And I know when you kiss, you're not supposed to open your eyes. I said to myself, go ahead, don't feel guilty, open your eyes, you know? So I opened my eyes. She was staring at me.
Mr. No Respect weaponized awkward, intimate moments, exposing marital coldness through exaggerated, relatable storytelling.
Now you kid, I know my wife cheats on me. Every time I come home, the parrot says, quick, out the window, you know?
The master of self-deprecation portrayed his fictional wife as the ultimate antagonist, constantly outsmarting his miserable persona.
I mean, it's not easy being me. Well, last week my house was on fire. My wife told the kids, be quiet, you wake up daddy. Now, but I'll tell you, I finally got some respect. They asked me here tonight, you know, and I'll tell you, I'm surprised I'm here. I mean, I voted for Randolph Scott.
Dangerfield escalated household absurdities, making domestic betrayal look like an everyday, unavoidable routine.
No, you kidding. My wife is always something. Her father just died. She had his body frozen. Every time I take a snack, he falls out of the refrigerator. I mean, my wife can't do nothing right.
By laughing at the absurdities of marriage, Dangerfield created timeless domestic comedy that resonated with millions. Dangerfield expanded his comedy universe by introducing recurring satellite characters who exacerbated his misery.
I remember one day my kid came home from school. My boy was depressed. I said to him, why are you depressed? He told me that day he learned a new saying, like father, like son. No, I tell you, I can't take it no more.
The comedy master used his fictional children as ruthless antagonists to heighten his domestic helplessness.
My kid's getting worse, you know?
Oh, really?
Oh, I don't talk to my kid. Oh, he's a mean kid.
Mean, huh?
Well, he put crazy glue in my preparation H. My daughter, she's no bargain either, you know.
His rapid delivery turned absurd household pranks into unforgettable, universally recognized comedic tropes.
My daughter, they call her Federal Express, you know.
What's that?
Yeah, when she goes to a guy's apartment, she absolutely positively has to be there overnight.
Rodney created iconic caricatures like his promiscuous daughter, sharpening the satire of modern parental anxiety.
Take care of my health. I told you, in fact, I saw my day. My problem is that I drink too much, way too much.
Yeah.
I get my doctor a urine specimen. There was an olive in it. Hey, when I drink, I don't know what I'm doing. I was loaded one night, I went into a gay bar. It was ridiculous. There was 15 guys for every guy.
Through these fictional allies and enemies, Rodney built an interconnected world of endless, hilarious disrespect.
Rough neighborhood, rough. I'll tell you, I live in the only neighborhood when I plan my budget, I allow for hold-up money. It's a rough neighborhood. I'll tell you, where I live, nobody has respect for the law. Last week on my block, they raffled off a police car. Hey, with 2 cops still in it.
Dangerfield transformed urban hardships and crime-ridden neighborhoods into absurd, self-deprecating stand-up routines that resonated globally.
I live in New York on the west side. I live in an older building there. A much older building. I live in a kind of building like if I want hot water, I gotta let it run a long time, you know? I mean, last week I took a bath on Sunday. I started the water on Friday. I'll tell you, in my building, everything is old.
Rodney exaggerated basic domestic struggles, painting a hilarious picture of his dilapidated New York apartment for audiences.
Oh, when things go wrong in my apartment, I got no help from the superintendent. He won't fix a thing. He won't come up at all. Last week I tried to trick him. I said, come on up, we're having a party. He said, should I bring something? I said, yeah, a wrench and your galoshes.
Mr. No Respect portrayed authority figures like building superintendents as completely useless comedic obstacles in daily life.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, Dean, since I live in this neighborhood, I was attacked only once, just once, you know? It was a strange thing. The guy who attacked me, he had class. Yeah, he used an electric razor.
The legendary comic reframed street muggings with bizarre logic, transforming scary situations into refined, memorable comedy.
There's many funny stories I can tell you about that.
Where did you sell the aluminum siding?
I was in Englewood, New Jersey for 10 years.
Could you imagine?
I'll tell you something. So I sold people a job, you know, saying that Saturday. Sunday, they're watching Ed Sullivan, and they see me walk out on Ed Sullivan under a different name.
Wow.
My name, Jack Roy, the real name, so I'm siding. Then they see Rodney Dangerfield. So she says to the mechanic, is Mr. Roy also in show business?
Yeah.
He said,
Beyond the stage, Jack Roy spent a decade selling aluminum siding before returning to conquer television as Rodney Dangerfield.
Here we go, Anthony, will you? Be quiet, too, okay? Be quiet, will you? Just stay still, will you? Talk to me, somebody. Quiet, will you? Blanche, John, Grandma, talk to me, will you? Stay quiet, will you? Come on, hey, kids, stay quiet, will you? Be quiet, will you? Somebody, will you? Shut the fat little up.
Rodney translated his stand-up intensity directly to the big screen, creating unforgettable comedic characters for generations.
But you've seen tons of comics do themselves in with drugs. I mean, the late Sam Kinison, who we both agree was brilliant.
Genius.
But the guy just couldn't get his whole drug use thing under control at all.
It's tough, you know, when you're too good, something happens to you, I guess. And it's tough to keep it straight, you know, when you're in show business.
Was anything more brilliant than Sam's brief appearance in your film, Back to School? I mean, was anything more brilliant?
Beyond his own stardom, Dangerfield championed rising talent, launching future comedy icons through his legendary specials.
No, I made him.
Or comedy deep dives.